in order to really understand the nonverbals, it's kind of like what we ask clients to do about developing awareness about their own habits. We have to develop awareness about our own nonverbals and the things that we do. So I have an assessment activity for you that is 2 parts. And there's some flexibility within it depending on what lens you're coming from, whether you're a group fitness, you're a health coach, you're a certified personal trainer, medical exercise specialist, whatever it is, there's some flexibility in that assessment, and it really involves 4 key points. The first one is self-observation. We learn a lot when we observe ourselves, probably more than we want to, but we really do uncover, oh wow, I really do that, and I never knew. Feedback from others. The third one is observing others, which is why I've asked you a couple of times, just pause and think a little bit about some nonverbals that you've seen recently, or if you're feeling uncomfortable about something, what are your nonverbals? And then there are online assessment tools that are available. But I have a really simple 2-part assessment that you can engage in to develop your sense of awareness of your nonverbals, and then hopefully create some sort of way to bridge that gap between what your nonverbals are saying versus what your message is, what you want your message to say. So the first part, simple. Record yourself giving a 15 to 20 minute presentation. Here's where there's some flexibility. If you are used to presenting, this might be a great option. If you are someone who works solely on a one-on-one personal training clients, maybe go through a mock training session or a training session with obviously your client's permission and record that. And if you are doing a health coaching session, same thing for you, record that and just go through it as you normally would. Don't try to change anything, just record it as you naturally would be interacting with somebody. And then what you do is you would share that recording with a trusted colleague. You could also share it with a longtime client, maybe that you know you've got really great rapport with and they've been with you for a while and they're going to give you good feedback. Ask them to specifically make observations about your nonverbals. So one thing you can do before this is give them sort of this focused direction of specific things you want them to look for. Please look at my nonverbals. Please tell me how often maybe I pause and say the word or something like that. Just anything you want them to focus on. For you, separate from having that recording and then sharing it with a trusted colleague is the second part. What do you observe about your own body language? You will watch that same recording and observe what you do. It's kind of like when you would have to practice giving a presentation and you would stand in front of a mirror. As awkward as that is, you would still be able to observe your own body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, all of that. And then what you'll do is compare that with the observations from your colleague. Super simple, just a way to develop that sense of awareness. What is it that I do normally? And we all have certain things. And then from there, if there's something that you determine is preventing you from having alignment between your nonverbals and the message you're sending, you can identify how you can build some of those skills.